Hey folks, very warm welcome to this 50-mile point-to-point bicycle ride series. Here's where I'm based, just slightly northeast of Manchester, up in the wonderful Pennine Hills. And in this little series of videos I'm going to set a 50-mile radius around home, and then travel out to the perimeter, the very limits of that radius, and do a point-to-point bicycle ride all the way back home. And we're going to work around the clock face or the compass points, with a ride starting in the north, the east, the south, and then a classic ride back home from the west coast. Hope you really enjoy this series. Let's get into today's ride.
Well, good morning folks, I hope you're doing really well. Welcome back to another little video, and what's going to be the first in a little series of 50-mile point-to-point rides. We've just jumped off the train here in Horton in Ribblesdale. It's just one of my favourite places on planet Earth, as I've mentioned many times in many other videos. And we're in North Yorkshire, in the Yorkshire Dales. It's the county where I was born, so it really feels like coming home every time I'm up here. And we've done a little dance to the weather gods this morning. They haven't provided us with sun, but we've got a no rain forecast. It's pretty cold, so as you can see the belay jacket's staying on from Hilo 2 till I warm up. But yeah, dry all day, and reasonably favourable wind I think as well, so yeah, really looking forward to today. We've got a really interesting ride I think, really following the River Ribble down through Stainforth and Settle, then we'll head out towards Wigglesworth, I'll have to check the map, into the southeastern corner of the Forest of Bowland. And then the climbing really begins for the day. Big climb up over the Nick of Pendle, which I've never done before, but I've seen on others' videos and it looks fantastic. And then another big series of sort of step climbs up from Burnley into the Pennine Hills, and then heading through Bacup, Whitworth, back down towards Rochdale area. We'll go through Rochdale, out the other side for that big cup of tea at the end of the day. So yeah, come along for the ride, pun intended, and as ever I'll do my very best in this ride, in this little series, just to give you a flavour of the area of the UK where I like to call home. I like to do my cycling, and yeah, I'll catch up with you very shortly after I've warmed up. Whew, let's go.
Like holy water, like salt on a bird, rain and a drought, it's all over now. When daylight comes over the long night, open your eyes, it's alright.
Well, some absolutely fantastic miles so far, and shared a few with cyclists from Clitheroe. Shout out to Clitheroe Guitar Studio, and Mick, if you ever happen to watch this, thanks for sharing a few miles with me. This is Pendle Hill, off to the sort of left, and I'm kind of guessing, I don't know this road, that the famous Nick of Pendle is somewhere dead ahead. We're definitely going to gain some height here, so get the legs ready, get the lungs ready, and let's go.
Over and under, worn like a stone, tossed and tumbled, but never alone. We kept our eyes set on things.
Wow, that looks bloody steep in real life. I'm sure that looks flat on the camera. Whoa.
Been holding my breath for a moment to breathe. Let the new day come wash over me.
Oh my word, look at that.
The tide's gonna turn now finally. I am free. Oh, I am free. Been holding my breath for a moment to breathe. Let the
What a climb.
wash over
And what a view.
The tide's gonna turn now finally. I am free. Oh, I am free.
Ooh, Nick of Pendle. What an absolute belter of a climb that was. An amazing descent. Back up to the hills now. Okay, that's us to Padiham now, and got about 4 miles of pretty solid continuous climbing up into the Pennines, and then we'll be dropping down towards Bacup. Onwards. We're on the high tops now, and we're going to drop down through Weir towards Bacup. Views for miles. Okay, safely through Bake Up there. We've done the climb out of Bake Up to Britannia. Very much in my local hills now. Maybe 10 or 12 miles with some downhill for that big cup of tea. Well, I've just come slightly off the road, really to sign off this little video. Thank you so much for following along if you made it this far in the video. And yeah, it's been a cracking ride. A few bits I haven't filmed today, so the gears were playing up when I got off the train, so dived into settle into the Three Peaks bike shop and just got them re-indexed really quickly. I think the rear mech or the rear derailleur has got slightly bent on the train perhaps. We actually had 5 bikes on the train even though there was only space for 2. Shout out to Northern, kudos to them for letting everybody on, but there was a little bit of kind of argy-bargy with the bikes, and I think mine might have come off the worst for wear. The other thing that I didn't film was right on the top of Crown Point. My seat just decided to come loose, which has never happened before, so I spent about 10 minutes freezing my nuts off trying to get that sorted out. It's okay, it's not dialed in exactly right, so I'm sort of aching and feeling it in places where I really shouldn't, but I'll sort that out when I get back. So yeah, the mic's been a little bit poorly, but it's been a fantastic ride, and that's really what I want to get out of these 50-mile point-to-point rides. It takes you way out away from the roads where you'd normally do like a from the front door 50-mile loop, and it's throwing up some quite interesting cycling. And because I'm trying to stay true to the 50 miles and go quite directly from the starting points, you know, I'm going through really scenic sections. That Nick of Pendle climb and descent is absolutely fantastic, and I can't wait to do that again. Absolutely loved it. But it's also throwing up some different kinds of riding, and I think you'll see in the other videos in the series lots of different sort of terrain, lots of different challenges that these point-to-point rides are throwing up. So yeah, as ever, thank you so much for watching. Please do consider liking and subscribing, and I really do appreciate every single one of you that follows along and supports the channel. Just remains to say, stay safe, take care, and happy cycling, and I'll see you on the next 50-mile point-to-point ride very soon. Bye for now.